Some people walk into a room and instantly notice everything. The fake smile, the awkward silence, the nervous hand movement, even the tiny change in someone's voice. They don't do it on purpose. Their brain just never stops observing. And strangely, these people often feel lonely. Because once you start seeing how people truly behave, it becomes hard to unsee it. If you've ever felt exhausted around crowds, noticed details nobody else sees, or instantly sensed someone's bad intentions, this video might explain why. Most people only pay attention to words, but highly observant people focus on patterns. They notice body language, eye movement, tone changes, fake enthusiasm, emotional inconsistency. Their brain constantly compares behavior. That's why they often predict things before they happen. Sometimes they know a friendship is ending before anyone says a word. Sometimes they can sense tension in a room immediately. And the weird part? People often think they're overthinking, but many times they're simply seeing what others ignore. Psychologists believe many hyper-observant people develop this habit early in life, especially in emotionally unpredictable environments. When someone grows up around anger, criticism, emotional instability, silent tension, their brain learns survival through observation. They start reading moods automatically. A small sigh, a change in footsteps, a different facial expression, everything becomes information. Over time, this turns into a permanent habit. Even in adulthood, their brain keeps scanning people and situations nonstop. That's why many observant people struggle to fully relax. Their mind is always on. One of the biggest traits of observant people: they can sense fake behavior extremely fast. Not because they're psychic, but because they notice contradictions. For example, someone says, "I'm happy for you," but their face tightens for half a second. Or someone acts nice publicly, but changes completely around certain people. Most people miss these tiny moments. Observant people don't. And because of this, they often become distant. Not arrogant, just careful. Because once you've seen enough fake behavior, trust becomes difficult. After conversations, most people move on. Observant people replay everything. What did that tone mean? Why did they suddenly act different? Did I say something wrong? Their brain keeps analyzing details long after the moment ends. This can make them emotionally exhausted, especially in social situations. Crowds drain them. Fake conversations drain them. Forced small talk drain them. That's why many observant people enjoy solitude. Not because they hate people, but because silence feels safer than constant emotional analysis. One hidden trait of observant people: they often notice sadness others hide. They can tell when someone is pretending to be okay, even when that person smiles, because pain changes behavior in subtle ways. Slower reactions, tired eyes, forced laughter, quiet energy. Observant people pick up on these signals naturally, and sometimes they care too deeply. They absorb other people's emotions like a sponge, which is why many observant people secretly feel emotionally overwhelmed. The human brain loves patterns, but observant people experience this intensely. Even during simple moments, their mind keeps analyzing people, intentions, conversations, hidden meanings. At night, it becomes even worse. Their body feels tired, but their brain stays awake, thinking, replaying, observing. This is why many observant people struggle with anxiety and mental exhaustion. Not because they're weak, because their mind processes more information than average. Quiet, observant people are often misunderstood. Others may think they're cold, distant, rude, antisocial, but usually they're just watching quietly, listening carefully, trying to understand who people truly are. In fact, many observant people speak less because they've learned something important. The more people talk, the more they reveal about themselves. So instead of speaking constantly, they watch and they remember everything. There's a strange loneliness that comes with deep observation, because once you notice patterns in human behavior, you start realizing
How many people wear masks? How much dishonesty exists? How rarely people say what they truly feel? And sometimes you begin feeling disconnected from everyone around you. Not because you think you're better, but because your brain sees things most people ignore. That awareness can become emotionally heavy. But observation is not a curse. It's a powerful ability. The key is learning balance. Not every hidden meaning deserves your energy. Not every behavior needs analysis. And not every silence hides danger. Sometimes, peace begins when you stop trying to read everything and start protecting your own mind too. Because the people who observe everything often forget to take care of themselves. If this video felt strangely personal, you're probably one of them.